What's up, everybody? What's going on? We are just waiting for Jay Easy to go ahead and sign on Skype so he could do the commentary with me. I don't. He hasn't said he wasn't gonna do it, so I'm just waiting for him to get on. He had tweeted it out, so let's see where he's at. I hope y'all are ready for some WGCW, the last show for 2011. It's gonna go down as soon as Jay gets his ass on Skype, like that yesterday, so we can co-commentate this bitch. All right. So I called Jay. I was like, "You getting on?" And he's like, "In a second." And then he hung up on me. So we will get started shortly. And Happy New Year, early New Year to all you motherfuckers. And like I said, I was gonna do. I got all the screenshots for for the for the show and stuff. So yeah, Jay just signed on Skype. We are ready to get shit rolling, rolling in this motherfucker. So before I call Jay, all right, here we go. All right. Jay is in the building.
Yo.
Jay Easy is in the building, people. We are ready to get the show started. Let's go over the match card right quick. Jay, are you in the channel? Because I know it's a delay and stuff and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm in there.
On the thing, okay. So, we've been seeing all the videos, all the promos on the website. You know, Night Vamp is not the only one making a debut. As a matter of fact, I'll play the promo one more time. And I do know the first one, when I played it earlier, it didn't have no sound. And there was a reason for that. But we will play this promo one more again. So y'all can see who I'm talking about that's coming to make a debut. The franchise himself. You have it. Franchise making his way to WGCW, getting a lucky break, Jay, like the Big Show did when he first debuted in WCW. Right off the bat, debut match, title shot against JC Cormaldo, Hardcore Championship on the line.
That's crazy that he gets that early, ladies and gentlemen, but hey, it's well deserved. Hold on a second.
Jay, for the record, I did try to tell Jay earlier to upload his damn character. As a matter of fact, I tried when he got on it bullshitting on this Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So, if you're unhappy with your performance tonight, Jay, that is your fault, nigga, not mine. But yeah, we got the franchise taking on JC Cormaldo, and it'll be interesting to see what the former PCW wrestler can come to WGCW and do against one of the top tier talents of WGCW's JC Cormaldo, Hardcore Champion. So we will see what will go on with that there. And for some weird reason, my screenshots are not in order. The next match, the second match, we got motherfucking Jay Easy and Slim D taking on the team of Tyler Starks and Scotty Starr. Tag Team Championship on the line. Yes, officials were able to get the belts back to the original Tag Team Champions, Scotty Starr and Tyler Starks. So they will have their belts coming down the ringside. They got it back. One back from Donovan Boyce, the other one back from Jay Easy. You wasn't handing out no damn titles, Jay. You're lying. You're lying. But anyway, we got that match. And then following that, speaking of Donovan Boyce, we got #1 contenders match right here for the King of the Cage Championship. Donovan Boyce taking on Matt Maniac, the Money in the Bank holder. Now, Matt Maniac is an absolute beast. I mean, his I'd say one of his greatest moments in WGCW is that Money in the Bank match, which he currently holds the briefcase to. Falling off of the ladder, getting RKO'd off of the ladder, suplexed off of the ladder down to the outside twice, still getting up and still winning the match some kind of how. But Donovan Boyce has beaten 2 WGCW former champions. He's beaten a Vinicius. He's beaten a Danny Best. As a matter of fact, he's beaten 3 because he's beaten Harley Eastep as well. And he's also beat, 2 former tag team champions. So Donovan Boyce is on a roll. You may not like him, but he does deserve a title shot of some magnitude. And if he can get this win, he will get one. And then we got this 10-man battle royal going from left to right on the top. We got K-Mac, my cousin, who honestly, I don't know what number none of these motherfuckers are coming out in, and I really don't care. But we got K-Mac, who is coming off of a loss. And we got Juice, who's so damn black that he's blending in with the background, but that's alright. We got KJ Simmons. We got Scotty Swag, Base God, nigga. We got Ron K. Genesis, from the bottom now, left to right. Genesis, Xavier Lee, VKA, Anthony Jeter, King of the Jeter Beaters, and then we got Jonathan Rogers, King of the One-Arm Spine Buster. And the winner of this match will be the #1 contender for the Rising Star Championship. And that's how that will go down. I'm still trying to fix these screenshots to where they're in order and not like 1, 10, 12, 11, you know. But match number 5. That's right, long-awaited last man standing, Prince Katon, the Dark Prince Katon, taking on Cash Money. Last man standing match. Cash Money attacked, run down by Katon. We had, you know, photo proof. We had video proof. You know, it was blatantly obvious who it was. He tried to blame it on Goodson. Katon did, but you know, pictures don't lie. Pictures are worth 1,000 words. So Cash Money will have his chance of redemption. He dropped out of the Top Step Championship match, which was changed. The Top Step Championship match between Deja Vu and Tyler Starks has been moved to Wednesday because it's not fair to have Tyler Starks defend both titles in double duty. So Cash Money dropped out of that match, is in this match here, and the winner of this match will take on the winner of this Wednesday Reckless's main event, which is that Top Step Championship match, Tyler Starks and Deja Vu. The match number 6, the Grudge match. The Grudge match. Matthew Crash, former King of the Cage champion. It lasted a day. No, but maybe 6 days. King of the Cage champion before King Roberts took it back. And these guys are gonna go at it, third time here. And honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now, if King Roberts spine busters him, it's a wrap. It is a wrap. Matthew Crash is very fast and agile, so it'll be interesting to see who gets out of the cage first, because that is the only way you can win this match, is to get out of the cage. There's no pinfalls or submissions. Now moving on to match number 7, which is completely out of order. Match number 7. That's right, bringing it back, the Inferno Man Championship. Azrael taking on the Night Vamp, who's making his debut. And just to give you guys some to show you guys a promo or some of these mind games and stuff that Night Vamp has been playing on all of WGCW. I'm gonna check that out real quick right here.
He's back with a burst of swag.
With a burst of swag. This is an inside look at Night Vamp, ladies and gentlemen. Right, damn it. Night Vamp. Inside look at that freakishly hideous thing. Whatever. He played some mind games last week on Reckless, but Azrael had an exact duplicate, Jay, of Azrael in a coffin, which completely freaked him out. And of course,
freaked me out too.
Yeah, I mean, it would freak any man out. And now these two are gonna meet in his debut match. He didn't get the shot like the Big Show, as well as Azrael, because he lost his last match, but they're both in this match. Somebody's got to get burned, and if that's what the Inferno Man Championship is all about, it's the master of the Inferno match. So we will see how this fares out.
So this is a new title that's on the line, or is it
this is a retired title brought back.
Okay.
John Henry, 400-pound man beast that retired with the title, held that title dominantly, as he only lost, I believe, by 2, and he was in WGCW for a year, so he held that title proudly.
And of course, as usual, the object of the Inferno Man match is, I'm guessing, to set your opponent on fire.
Yes, to roast his ass. Then after that, we got match number 8, which is Evgeny Boudreaux versus Alejandro Vendetta. This match would put one of these guys up in the ranking for a WGCW Shocker Championship match, or in the on up another rung up on the ladder, if you will. So they won't be number 1 contender, but they'll be close to it. And that's they're both coming off of losses, so I figure this is a good way to get one of them off their slump, right? So
somebody's got to get off the schneid. Both of them can't be losers.
That's right. And in this match, we all want Mufa to lose, as King Mufa will take on Goodson, challenging him for the Universal Championship. Goodson took the title a few weeks ago from King Mufa in what was considered an upset, because Goodson's not really that great in singles competition as of late, but King Mufa will try to take that Universal Championship back. And after everything that we've seen, Jay, all the attacks, Goodson getting kicked out of NPR, Money, Power, Respect, by Katon and King Mufa, I mean, you would have to think that Goodson's gonna come in like a blaze of fire and shit.
Yeah, I would definitely think so, just because of the fact that Goodson is pissed. And I mean, he gets kicked out of Money, Power, Respect, he gets fucking clocked by Cash Money. And I mean, it just is what it is, man. It's one of those where you want to kind of get some get back, but at the same time, you don't want to go too hard, because you don't want to lose your head and then lose this title back to one King Mufa.
Absolutely. You don't want to put him on this pedestal that he already thinks he's on.
Exactly. Self-proclaimed King Mufa and his self-proclaimed prince, Keith.
Yes, I do know that the Nightmare music is still playing, and I have it playing because I need it as backdrop. We don't have any other music. So, if you're wondering about that, don't trip. Don't trip. We don't have any other music. Alright, we'll put Razor Ramon on. Now, match number 10, we got the Cruiserweight Championship, or the Light Heavyweight Championship. Excuse me, we have changed it from the Cruiserweight to the Light Heavyweight Championship. Matthew Snowblade, King of the Frostbite, taking on Playmaker, King of the Shooting Star Press. Who would you have to give the edge to in this match?
Well, Playmaker is better, so I'm going to have to give him the edge because of the fact that I've seen him perform, and that's just what he does. Never disappoints. He always comes out and gets everything he got. So hopefully, I think Playmaker will probably. And this is another title that's just freshly on the line, right? This is not.
Well, Playmaker's coming in. He was the Cruiserweight champion, and we said, you know what? Instead of being 220, we'll allow you to be 235 and compete for it. So we moved it up from Cruiserweight to the Light Heavyweight Championship. So all he did was change titles, but he has been, the Cruiser/Lightweight champion since, he's been the Cruiserweight champion for about 2 months now. So, if not longer. So he's coming in hot as far as title defenses. We will see if Snowblade can get off of that title slump. He hasn't held a title since, I believe, I want to say like April. So we'll see. Now in one of our 2 main events, 11 out of 12 match here, we got Armageddon taking on Ryan the Scorpion Mannion. Ryan Mannion currently is the Rising Star champion, and he will have a lot of rookies looking to target him after that 10-man battle royal that's going to happen earlier in the match card. But thinking about, you can't think about the Rising Star Championship and people coming after you when you got a Shocker Championship title shot. And we've seen Armageddon, Jay. We know about the rape, choke, of death. We know about the rape, choke, of death, and that huge one-arm or one-handed choke slam. So some vicious clothesline combinations to a facebuster as well. How many stunners do you think Manion's gonna have to hit to keep Armageddon down? 7'2", 400 pounds of absolute man beast.
A couple of weeks ago, we thought that
And last but not least, the match that has been named for the last month. We knew that this was going to be the main event. Dr. Blaze coming off of a win over Cash Money, who will be a future Hall of Famer, who has held every title that there is to hold with the exception of the King of the Cage and Top Step Championship. Dr. Blaze defeating him, coming in to challenge Camera, the current WGCW champion, who's coming off of a loss to Armageddon via rape choke. So
Camera lost via rape choke. Nobody's really surprised at that just because of the size and girth of one Armageddon. But at the same time, you know, he's going for the Rise
this one is the Reckless World Championship. So
and do we do the draft or is the draft later or how?
You know what? We're gonna try to do the draft. I just haven't had the time because I really won't have the time after the show either, as I will be taking my girl out to dinner. But the way we're gonna do it is the people who win the Shocker titles, the titles that are assigned to Shocker, they will be on Shocker. The champions will go to their respective shows. So the winner of this match will be on Reckless, and the loser will be up for grabs, depending on how the draft goes. Because I don't know if we want to run that draft system, because I'm not sure how it works. So
we'll do random out of
I know, right?
That'd be pretty good if we do just go to random out of hit the button.
Yeah. So
fuck that draft.
So without further ado, we will get this show started. And I want to show y'all something right now. The rage that was about to ensue upon this game. What do y'all see right there? Nothing! There is no story. Because it's over here. But alright. I seriously forgot that I put it over there. And it was about to be some cursing going on in this bitch. Swag.
I don't know how far this thing is behind. I don't know how far the stream is behind. I am way behind. I'm seeing the holiday horror.
The holiday horror picture? Yeah, it's on it right now.
Oh, that's what it's on now?
Yeah.
It just changed to it for me.
Okay, so it might be about 3 or 4 seconds behind for you. You might have to refresh.
Let me go to just, hopefully just will be.
Thank everybody for coming out on this New Year's Eve thing, whatever. And watching WGCW Holiday Horror. And as expected, on time is the WGCW Reckless World Champion. Camera is in the building. Y'all can hear the what you call it? Oh, duh. There we go. Okay, we got some nice patriotism music. That's cool. Not what I chose, but that's cool too. I'm a patriot.
Right, I can just now see somebody arriving. What the hell?
That's right.
Yes, Camera's arriving. I don't
I
know
had
what brought you
to
on.
I had to fix something. And Jay, I was texted by Clutch saying that your voice is too low, which I don't know how, but I don't know, maybe because my speakers are just loud as shit. I got,
Maybe you have to turn it up in Skype or something. I don't know.
but
I
like
turned the Skype volume up and turned the game volume down. I don't know. Whatever.
this loading screen is taking forever. Say something real quick.
Yeah, it's not.
Why the hell? I may have to just do.
Might just have to turn the game sound down.
But I'd have to restart the whole.
No, just do it in Windows.
Well, like, cause my mixer and like the game sound and you are on the same thing.
You got Windows 7.
This.
Oh yeah, you just go down there to your speakers and then hit mixer, and then you actually have you can turn Skype up and turn whatever else down.
Say something?
Yeah, it's down.
Can y'all hear Jay better or
no?
No.
He said I'm good, and he said it's good now.
I think it's just when certain themes are on, they just loud as shit. But the franchise making his way down to the ring. Huge task ahead of him, Jay. JC Cormaldo, the Hardcore Champion. Hardcore Championship on the line. You will see what this
I honestly don't know how far behind I am right now just because I'm still showing before the franchise. Now I'm just seeing the franchise walk out and pace back and forth. I may be like 10 seconds behind. I don't know.
Yeah, you're pretty behind.
And of course, it doesn't matter what I do. It won't let me catch up.
But it sounds good now, so it's cool. And I'm looking at the chat now. Why? What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
All right. I don't know where you are, but right now the franchise is in the ring. I just went over the disc.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so damn far behind.
I think it's far behind for everybody that's watching.
Is it far behind for everybody? JC Cormaldo is coming out right now for me. Is everybody on 720p plus?
I'm seeing JC Cormaldo doing his punches and shit right now. Now he's welcome to the ring. Why don't you say what you see, and then that way I can see how far I'm behind. I can tell you. Like right now, I'm just seeing his name. I just showed dude in the ring.
I'll put it on 576, man. What's up, Nick? Hardcore Championship on the line, ladies and gentlemen.
I think I'm closer now.
Franchise.
Yeah, because I see the
and
card
JC Cormaldo. Hopefully this does not take longer than 3 hours. What?
And as you can see, he's holding the title. Well, I don't know if he's still holding the title up, but it is what it is.
Okay, so if you're just coming in and you don't have 576p, or 720p, go to 576p. That's the highest it should be on now, because I did lower it a little bit just so you guys could kind of sync up faster. You see franchise coming right off the bat, elbow to the throat of JC Cormaldo.
Yeah, I'm real close now. I think I'm where I normally am behind, but I'm still in 720p because I just saw him get a kick to the kick to the quad.
Now JC Cormaldo with a nice exploder suplex.
Yes, so yeah, I'm my normal. I'm my normal
cool.
behind now.
So we are synced up. it is back to its originality. And look at this. Shades of Vader or Ming from the Faces of Fear. Haku, even if you want to call him. Franchise is teeing off on JC Cormaldo in the corner. A nice drop kick to the back. But just like that, JC Cormaldo not allowing Franchise to get anything going as he hits that nice crossroads-like neck breaker. Franchise catching JC Cormaldo with a nice arm drag takedown. And then a one-arm bulldog to follow it up. Right now, JC Cormaldo is getting it taken to him by the newcomer Franchise. I don't want to call him a rookie because he's not, as he had pretty good success in PCW.
Right. And I heard a lot about the Franchise over there in PCW and the PCW whole franchise, and Franchise looks like he's a pretty accomplished wrestler, and I mean for the most part it just seems like he may be able to come over here and take the entire WGCW by storm. I don't know how it's gonna go over with the fans and all of that, but the ace tattoo over the opposite of the heart, I really don't know how this is gonna go over either. They're gonna think he's a showboat. Are they gonna think he's somewhat of the 1, 2, 3 kid reminiscent of X-Pac or Six or whatever you want to call him or whatever? I don't know what they're gonna think about him, but hey, he looks like he's a good guy, and he might be here to stay for a long time in WGCW, and we're glad to have him.
Absolutely. Right now, he is completely out-wrestling JC Cormaldo, which many people can't say that they've done ever in the history of anything.
But if you know anything about JC, you know that JC normally comes out, and he's a traditional slow. He's a slow starter traditionally. Normally he'll start slow, and then he just starts finding his way around the 2-minute mark of the match. So I'm not terribly surprised that the franchise is getting the better of him at the moment. But as you see right here, JC's trying to mount some offense with a nice drop kick to the bike. Yeah.
And I see Scotty Starr talking about rematches and stuff, losing 2 titles. Keep in mind that you do have a rematch clause. Except for the King of the Cage title, which I did give you your rematch for, and you lost, but you was not here for that show.
Yes, he did fight King Roberts again, and
well, no, like when he took it from Devastator, he challenged Devastator again and lost, and then Devastator retired with the title. It was the last SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 show.
Okay. Well,
before WWE 12 was in my place.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You can't lose once, then lose again, and then think you're gonna get another rematch. It just doesn't go down like that, ladies and gentlemen, here in WGCW.
He did lose the hardcore title and did not challenge JC Cormaldo for it, losing it as he went on to win the tag team title. JC Cormaldo might lose the damn title himself if he doesn't get something going. There's a nice go behind counter. Has him up in a high angle backdrop. JC Cormaldo, he's gonna have to start using the kick, Jay. He's gonna have to go to his striking. Just catch Franchise off guard with some combination strikes.
And it's just. And I don't know if JC Cormaldo just doesn't know exactly how to attack Franchise at the moment, or if he's looking for the opening or what have you. But you don't want to wait around too much and get caught much like Brock Lesnar got caught last night with that kick to the liver, and then your shit is over with. You can't even catch your breath. It's over. Overeem, that is.
Exactly.
Which was a pretty good fight, but I think that Overeem can be. I mean, I don't know that he's that. I don't know that he's that good if you get him on the ground, because every fight I saw him lose, he got put on the ground. But that's neither here nor there. And once again, you see a nice exploder suplex by JC Cormaldo. And as I said earlier, man, JC Cormaldo, he's a traditional slow starter, but once he gets that momentum going, he's a hard man to stop, and that's why he's continued to be the hardcore champion for so long.
Absolutely, and we haven't even seen him go to their to the hardcore element yet. They're just trying to out wrestle one another, trying to see who can get the better of who. And you see right another high angle suplex, spiking Franchise down on his neck, and then following up with an elbow, and then straight to a front face lock to the Muay Thai knee. And JC Cormaldo is staying all over Franchise right now, not allowing him to get anything going.
And from what we've seen in PCW, that's exactly what you have to do with this guy. This guy is nothing to be trifled with. I mean, His career was pretty successful over there. I mean, you don't get a name like franchise for nothing for being a slouch. And that's a beautiful. What the hell was that?
Modified backbreaker into a Russian leg sweep.
Exactly. That's what you got to say on that. What the hell was that? And I don't know if he's going to go for the pin here or not.
Wait a minute. Where did this spine buster? Double A spine buster out of nowhere.
Exactly. And then JC Cormaldo. I don't know if JC is going to be able to get up after that one because he had a lot of damage was dealt out to him earlier. But JC is surprisingly able to get up to his feet and avoid that last move. And now he's trying to mount. He's back on the offensive here again.
JC Cormaldo kicked to the midsection. And there's that Tiger Bomb. That finishing move, that Tiger Bomb, going for the pin here.
That
1,
might be enough to do it.
2. No, he kicked out at 2.
And we don't see many people kick out of that Tiger Bomb because normally once he hits you with that, it's nighty fucking night.
Oh, wait a minute. Franchise, I don't even know what he calls his finishing move, but no. 1 power bomb into another sit-out power bomb pinning combination. 2. Oh, he just kicked out.
And like I said, I don't know if they're showing that powerbomb prowess here or if they're showing, I can do a 2-punch Nella or what the hell are they playing. I really don't know. But I can tell you one thing. It's not like it's not as though that any of this is going unwarranted. I mean, this is a good match here, ladies and gentlemen. They're putting on quite a show for our first match here as he takes a nice neck breaker there. But franchise and both franchise and Jason Cormaldo showing their resilience by being able to kick out of those last 2 moves.
And can one of the mods update the topic for me? That this is WGCW Holiday Horror, and it is live. We got the franchise taking on JC Cormaldo as he has him up. What the hell is he doing? Oh, TKO neckbreaker, shades of Mark Merrill from the 90s. Good old Attitude Era days. Nice move.
Mark Merrill, a.k.a. Johnny B. Bad, when he came over with Sable in his corner, ladies and gentlemen. You should love to watch Sable work out there with the puppy. Work out and get herself in shape. It was a great thing to watch. And right now, JC Cormaldo hanging him into the tree of woe, and I just don't know what's going to happen from here. But franchise able to escape. Like I said, you don't get a name like franchise, and you don't get as far as he was able to in his other organization without knowing a few moves and being a little bit crafty.
Absolutely. I mean, he is a former tag team champion in PCW. Made the jump over to WGCW. And has a hardcore title shot right here in his possession. He has the title so close. You saw that 2.9 off of that double powerbomb pinning combination. So, I mean, we'll see if he can get a huge leap in WGCW by winning this match. JC Cormaldo, though, is known for coming back in these hardcore matches. Like you said, that's the reason he is the hardcore champion.
I mean, like I said, you don't get to earn that title and hold it for as long as JC Cormaldo. I mean, he's held it for a good 2 months. And you don't get to earn that title and hold it as long as he has without having somewhat resilience and just some moves up your sleeve as well. Right here, the franchise trying to take control, but right here you see JC Cormaldo. He goes straight to the mat there, and the franchise he's trying to mount some offense and just stay ahead here. He obviously has the lead in this match, and if I were him, I would just try my best.
2, 3, and what the franchise just like that off of the running neck breaker. Too much damage done to JC Cormaldo and went for the pin. And we, believe it or not, have a new hardcore champion.
And that was exactly the point I was in the middle of making right there, CC. I was saying that yes, JC Cormaldo did make a good comeback, but is it going to be too little too late as he's already taken a lot of damage? And I thought the next move would be able to be enough to do him in, and the franchise proved us right here, and we got a new champion. So kudos to the franchise. Comes right in and leaves off. Starts where he left off in PCW. And picks up a title championship, and now this is going to be a guy to watch for weeks and months to come.
Wow, so now we have a new hardcore champion.
X-Pac.
As we get ready for the tag team title match. But so is that a triple threat match next now? We have franchise Scotty Starr and JC Cormaldo going at it, because Scotty Starr does have a rematch clause for the hardcore championship. Got Osriel backstage with Justin Roberts, whatever the hell his name is.
Right here you see Osriel back. And of course we don't like to say anything about the talk or about the voiceovers. You all can read unless you're from NCR.
Yeah, like we don't do voice acting.
No, unless it's mine.
Yeah. We got this tag team title match underway. The tag team titles have been given back to the original holders, Scotty Starr and Tyler Starks. They retrieved one from UJ, and they retrieved the other from Donovan Boyce, who stole it from Slim D in the locker room.
And we've been waiting on this a long time, man. We've been antagonizing these two. I mean, I can't lie. It's not absolutely fair because we have been antagonizing these guys and fucking trolling them since we came over. And we had to just let them know that we're back and we want a shot at that title. I mean, we lost to them. Yeah, we did lose to them, and both of us did get our asses whipped by Donovan Boyce. But it's all just a plot, baby. We just want to know. We just wanted to let them know we're here, and there's more than one tag team in WGCW, and we ready to take on all comers, especially and don't let us go into the new year as the Swag Team champions. I'm telling you, because next year you're gonna see some stuff from us.
Now, coming into this tag team match, you'd have to think that Donovan Boyce is somewhere in both yours and Slim D's minds. I mean, interfering in numerous matches and just completely disrespecting you guys at every possible turn. So I mean,
here we got Slim D coming out right here. And I mean, you see how Slim D. I mean, it's not a lot of. I mean, he has his music, not a lot of antics. He just okay. Let me wind this. I mean, it's nothing. He's just completely focused. That's focus right there. Now, I might come to the ring and get my ass whipped because that's what I do. But it's kind of like somebody's got to be the herd. So we like hawking animal. I come in, get a little bit going, and then animal come in and beat the shit out of the other guy. And then they finish them off together. What a rest! Which is like I said, we got some moves coming up for you guys in the coming year here. So just be aware of that. But hopefully we can get this done here. I wish we had gotten a new man uploaded before right now, but I didn't want to do that until the new year because we got some new stuff, and we want to win it on them. We want to win it on this thing right here. We want to come out and we want to win everything on our own recognizance. And then next year, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming out with the hot stuff. Don't you know we got that hot stuff coming this baby? We got that hot stuff coming this motherfucker. Flex for him. And that's what you get right there. If I were Scotty Starr, this punk ass partner, I'd be afraid right now. I mean, I'm just letting you know.
I will tell you, Hans, until after this epic entrance.
You know I gotta come out here and crank the crowd up, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back. Yeah, he's walking down to the ring as if he just had some cologne in his pocket called the personal swag, bringing the personal swag down to the ring. You see me, picture me rolling, bitches, picture me. Oh, wait, let me flex. I'm flexing on him, yeah. And it is still the most epic entrance in WGCW, ladies and gentlemen. It got so swole that it looks like his fucking wife beater is painted on. Not a Jeter beater, but a wife beater. That's what we called it. And you see Slim D saying, look at this dumb ass coming to the ring. Well, I don't need all. See, Slim D doesn't have all those antics. He just want to whip the shit out of you. But I want to entertain you a little bit. Ballin'. I want to entertain you just a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. So, it is what it is. Hey. And here come the two here. And did you notice that neither one of us had on the belt because I think they have been confiscated?
Yes. The WGCW officials have confiscated the titles and given back to the original title owners. See Tyler Starks coming down proudly with the tag team title around his waist.
Yeah, you wear that as long as you can, sucker. Cause after we finish Tyler Stark and Scotty, we going for the gold, sucker. Armageddon, we coming for you. Oh, I'm sorry, not Armageddon. Fuck Armageddon, he ain't got no championship yet. After we finish Tyler Stark and Scotty Sweat and Scotty Stark, we going for the gold, sucker. Jonathan Boyce, we coming for you, nigga. You show your ass up around this thing. Right? I mean, you just gotta think that that dude is looking around here somewhere. So you know it'll be in the back of our minds the entire match. I'm looking around. If this dude comes out here and fucks this matchup after he told these guys and baited them into giving us this title shot, if this dude comes down here and fucks this matchup, I'm telling you, I'm going to turn myself into a cyber person, go in the game and kick his ass myself. This is what's going to happen. It's going to be like Tron in this bitch. It'll be epic. Swag.
Now Scotty Starr coming down to the ring.
And you know, like I said, he doesn't even respect the belt. But I mean, I respect Scotty Starr a great deal, man. I mean, he's no slouch. I'm serious. He's no slouch. I mean, as much as we troll these guys, I mean, how the fuck you gotta have? You got your own sunglasses in your head. You gotta. He got his own logo or something. I'm the star. You know what? That's a great t-shirt. I can't even lie. He got the hat and the shirt on. You know what? That's pretty fucking cute.
Now, just to say for Scotty Starr's music, I did have to re-download your guide, and it took all the way up to this morning, and it took 4 hours to make the show, so I was not able to put your theme on before making it. I had to get the show done, so you will have your music on Wednesday. So don't think I just ran out of time. Jay Easy and Slim D trying to start the year off right by winning the tag team titles, but as history shows, it does not work out in their favor when they take on the tag team champions Scotty Starr and Tyler Stark thus far. So we will see if Tyler Starks can have a good New Year, because I mean, right after this, say he loses this match, he's no longer the tag team champion. Well, first show of the new year, 2012, he has to defend the Top Step Championship against Deja Vu.
Exactly. And it will be deja vu for his punk ass just because we want those swag. We want that swag team championship, man. That's what we want. We don't want to come down here. We want nothing more, nothing less than what we feel like is due to us. And you know, D more so than myself, because he just straight out stole the fucking title. What the hell?
That's
right.
This is a tornado tag match. We've seen a lot of matches end because people just don't get in the ring fast enough. So I said, fuck it. If everybody's in the ring, there is no excuse. You always gotta be on your toes.
Now, see, you always have to know exactly what's going on here in WGCW, ladies and gentlemen, because, like I said, not even I knew that this was going to be a tornado tag match.
Oh, what the hell? Scotty Starr is racking you.
The fuck? That is racking me this early. And you know damn well I'm not giving up. Well, maybe not this. Not that I don't give up. I'm just saying not this early. And you see right here, man. I guess maybe he has that move in his arsenal, but it's not his special move, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. And like I said, we want those swag team champions, man. We want the belts. We're coming for the belts. And hopefully we get to see some more tag team action here in WGCW coming in the 2012 year, man, just because of the fact that we don't have, I mean, with only 50 roster spots, it's kind of tough to have a good tag team division as well as, you know, a good singles division across two shows. So is there only one tag team title?
There's only one tag team title. So the tag team champions can go on either show.
Okay, so, that's what I was going to ask. Yeah.
So if we got 8 tag teams, then that'll be a pretty good division. Okay, oh, look at this sunset flip from Scotty Starr, but did not go for the pin as he turns his attention to Slim D.
I didn't even know the big man could get up like that. And you know, I think.
And look at this again, racking Slim D now.
Why is he trolling us with these moves?
Slim D able to roll out and hit a nice DDT, taking Scotty Starr down.
I mean, I don't know. It's not the special rack. But for some reason, I think that those might end up taking a toll before the end of the match if he's able to do that or pair it with some type of bear hug or something. And see right here, you got Scotty Starr going against Slim D. It's the two powerhouses are going against each other, and the two well, I guess hers of the group, the two lighter of the two are going against each other. And look at Slim. I thought he planted it, but he got planted with a DDT. And right here.
Oh, that regal suplex flipping Slim D over with ease. Scotty Starr, very freaking powerful fucking.
I mean, like I said, it's pretty much an identical team. What we got, you know, you got two taller heavyweights, and then you got Slim D and Scotty Starr as the more compact heavyweights. And you know, sometimes I gotta knock Slim D's ass out to wake him up a little bit. That's all that is, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta do something to him a little bit to wake him up.
Hit him with that Joe Henderson from the Jaguars when he used to get slapped before every game by his coach.
Yeah, Big John Henderson. You gotta slap him around a little bit just to let him know he's going there.
Now Jay coming to the aid of Slim D in the corner here.
And then normally this is really switched around, because normally Slim D is the one coming to my aid, as I'm normally the one getting my ass whipped, as is going on right now.
Scotty Starr just hit a nice night driver there. Shades of Jason from ECW, and now Tyler Stark's ramming the head of Jay into the turnbuckle.
Slim D wants to come to my aid, but they won't let him do it. But it's okay, because he's got his hands full with Scotty Starr over here.
Absolutely, he just got power bombed straight down. Jay just able to grab the ropes, very close to the ropes with that camel clutch. But look at that, Scotty Starr just being aware. Knew Slim D was down, saw you taking advantage of Tyler Stark with the back elbows and hits the cross body block. And Scotty Starr very agile for his size. I didn't even know he was that agile.
Right, exactly. And especially when I saw him do the sunset flip, I was really surprised that he's able to hit a move. Woo! That was a nice move off the top of the middle rope.
Speaking of agile, Slim D with the top rope Faymaster.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he is an ass man.
The top rope, ounce of OJ.
Exactly, ounce of OJ from the top. And we'll be seeing Juice in action this evening.
Yes, we will be seeing Juice in action in a 10-man battle.
Look at a nice judo throw. And right here, Slim D takes another running DDT. And I don't know if those are going to end up adding up or what. But right here, you know, it just is what it is.
And look at that body splash from Tyler Starks. Glancing shot to Jay Easy. Looked at him like, who threw this piece of paper at me?
Yeah, thankfully I was able to get out of the way there. And Slim D, he's trying to help us take control of the match. But it's like we cannot keep both of these guys occupied at the same time. That's what seems to be going on.
You see Tyler Stark saving Scotty Starr right there. Slim D was setting him up for that. Nice drop toe hold by Jay. But Slim D was setting him up for that spin out power bomb, which, you know, the swag knuckle shuffle comes after that.
Exactly. Right here, he's trying to fool Nelson yet again, and it's no way that I'm going to capture this.
There's a nice arm breaker to Slim D from Scotty Starr, working that arm.
And I don't know exactly what that aim is, because it looks like Scotty Starr.
Oh, look, they got a pinning combination right here. And Jay just able to break it up. Blue Thunder powerbomb pin. I haven't seen that since Val Venus was in WWE.
Exactly, and like I'm saying, I mean, it looks like they're trying their best to keep us. I mean, even though we're all in the ring at the same time, it's not overwhelming, because it's like it's just action all over the ring. It's so much action that you might fall asleep looking at it or something. I don't know. Your brain is getting overloaded. I really don't know what's going on, but man, these guys are tough, and that's why they're the champions. And like I said, we got nothing but respect for them, but we want those titles, and that's why we're gonna wrestle our hearts out and try to hit them this evening.
Fisherman suplex and a pinning combination. 1, 2, 3. Scotty Starr. Scotty Starr gets the pinfall victory over Slim D, while Jay had Tyler Starks locked in an ankle lock. Right before he tapped, the 3 count was counted, and Jay was not aware of what was going on. He was not aware that he turned it into a bridging pinning combination. And Tyler Starks and Scotty Starr still yet another one from Jay Easy and Slim D.
And yet again, I guess we're just absolute rivals in this one, because I mean, these guys, like I said, nothing but credit to them. I mean, they came out, we talked it, but they're the ones that backed it up, and hey, it is what it is. So I had to talk to them.
Scotty Starr came out of nowhere with the fisherman suplex.
How the fuck you go down to a damn fisherman suplex in the first 2 minutes of the match, though. Like, seriously. That shit is just getting fucking old. That's all. I mean, we just losing every time we lose a match. It's on some crazy shit, but it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's just the way of how it is, I suppose. But hey, we'll get a win someday.
The next match, Donovan Boyce versus Matt Maniac, and I mean, it's probably gonna take going through a few tag teams to get some chemistry together and something going where you guys can work your double team moves and stuff like that, and really take it to whoever the tag team champions may be when you guys reach that title shot or opportunity again. So I mean, it is what it is. Work in progress, right? So
a fucking fisherman suplex in the first 2 minutes of the match is enough to beat you. Wow. I am amazed.
Now we have Donovan Boyce set to take on Matt Maniac.
Who will undoubtedly just reverse every move that the other guy dishes out and then win the match. Which is how he's won every match so far. So
I mean, he's beaten 3 former world champions. He's beaten Jay. He's beaten Slim B. He's beaten Vinicius, former world champion. He's beaten Harley Stephen, former world champion. And he's beaten Danny Best, who is also a former world champion. What's up, Jason? Now, Matt Maniac is no slouch though, Jay, because he is the Mr. Money in the Bank holder. And like I said at the start of the show, that was his greatest moment in WGCW so far. Wrestling 5 other guys, getting superplexed from the top of the ladder to the outside of the ring, landed on his neck twice, and taking an RKO from the top, also through a table, and still won the damn ladder match. See him doing his freakish dance.
Shades to the boogeyman.
Not the first thing you want to see in 2012, I'll tell you that. Happy New Year for you GMT time zone peoples. I mean, honestly, like, if your character's losing, there's nothing really I can do. It's computer. Donovan Boyce making his way down to the ring here, and like I was saying, all the people he's beaten, the winner of this match will be the number 1 contender for the King of the Cage Championship.
Survive by choose.
That's how you guys know that WCW is always simulated, never played. There's never any bias, because if there was, Cash Money would have never have lost. But D and J would have never have lost. They just got fucking demolished by a fisherman suplex. And who else would never have lost? I don't know. Shit.
Goodson would have been on a damn losing streak either.
Yeah, Goodson wouldn't have been like 2-13. Yeah, so that's how you know it is completely unbiased. Whatever happens in the game happens in the game.
I just don't understand how some characters are decidedly dominant. Does the computer just fucking choose who the hell is gonna be great in the universe or something? I don't know. Maybe it anoints the champion. I don't know. And is it as anointed as us herbs?
See Donovan Boyce and Matt Maniac getting into a little technical exchange, and Matt Maniac winning the exchange.
And it's not that you mind losing, it's just you expect the tornado tag match to go just a little bit longer than that. I mean, just a little bit longer than 2 minutes. That's where I am with it.
That's kind of why I did a tornado too, just to make it longer, and more action packed. But it is what it is.
Right here, you see Donovan Boyce getting ready to mount
stinger splash in the corner.
Getting ready to mount some offense via reversal only. So if you don't see him doing the moves straight off the bat, ladies and gentlemen, it's only because he doesn't have any moves. He only reverses yours, such as so.
And you see this technical exchange, and then sleeper hold neck breaker off with the counter. And I don't like Donovan Boyce. He's improved so much since coming into WGCW, and he's only been here for a few shows. I mean, I don't know how his wrestling got so good. I don't know his match skills. Knows where he's at all times in the ring. Those counters to holds that I don't even know about. There's a nice vertical suplex on Matt Maniac from Donovan Boyce. And quickly jumping right back on him with a back drop. Donovan Boyce.
Right now you see, and like I said, Matt Maniac and Donovan Boyce. I mean, this should be a pretty good matchup, you would think, but you just have to see. And as he takes a vicious, nice edge chop in the corner, Matt Maniac comes right out.
Neck breaker.
And so he's holding his own. He is able to. It looks like he is standing toe to toe with one Mr. Boyce with a beautiful wrestling leg sweep. But as we've seen time and time again, we've actually never seen Donovan Boyce hurt to this extent or assaulted to this extent. But at the same time, this is only his 4th or 5th match, so it has not been much time as he's beaten most people within the first couple of minutes of the match.
Absolutely. There's a nice snap suplex. Shades of a Chris Benoit from Matt Maniac. Go behind counter calf kick from Donovan Boyce. And Boyce with a super kick from out of nowhere. And I don't get how he's able to. He's so powerful. He's huge. He's completely jacked like a Lex Luger. And he's hitting these finesse, agile moves as well as the power moves. It's like he's just a straight up pure athlete. That Maniac taking him down with another arm wringer Russian leg sweep.
And that's what he's going to have to do. He's going to have to keep him off his feet if he hopes to win this one, because he's known to hit that super kick 2 to 3 times a match out of just fucking nowhere. And after that, who knows? And pin you with a small package or something like that. So we just have to see what's going on here and see if Matt Maniac is able to mount any type of offense as he takes another huge knife edge chop in the corner.
Now Donovan Boyce starting to get a little heated up. Matt Maniac cutting him off. The front face lock, that's countered to a side headlock and a scoop slam from Donovan Boyce.
And yes, Donovan Boyce is undefeated.
He is undefeated. There's a nice sidewalk slam. Matt Maniac pushing him away to get distance here. Matt Maniac is going to have to do something. I mean, he's a former cruiserweight champion. So, I mean, the strength advantage obviously goes to Donovan Boyce. He's going to try to outmove him or something. But Donovan Boyce is just fast as well. So, I mean, I don't know really what he can do. Maybe work on a limb and try to slow him down. But
if you're going to work on a limb, you might as well take one of those massive tree trunks that he calls legs there and possibly you may possibly be able to do something with him. But other than that, I just don't see much that you will be able to do against one Mr. Boyce. As like we said, he is undefeated at this juncture, and nobody's been able to
put him down.
Nobody's been able to hurt him or take him down.
And sleeper hold neck breaker. Boyce right back up to his feet, takes the one-arm bulldog, and that's a good move by Matt Maniac. Jumping on him before he can even get his eyes back on Maniac.
But of course,
Donovan Boyce taking control of the match once again. Vertical suplex.
As he sits here and waits on Matt Maniac to get up, I can almost see a super kick coming here from Sweet Chin music coming from somewhere.
Oh, counters. And he went for that. He went for that Book of Ezekiel, and it was countered by Matt Maniac. And Matt Maniac went for his signature move, but that was countered. Now he finds himself down in the corner. And here's that finishing elbow drop. That springboard elbow out of the corner.
A move that has yet to be named still. The anonymous elbow is what we're going to call it from here. I don't know. He's not the people's champ, so it can't be the people's elbow. But who knows what this is, what move this is.
Get just completely worked right now in the corner. He's hung up in the tree of woe. Donovan Boyce went for the drop kick to the face and was able to sidestep the missile drop kick from the top rope. I don't understand how Donovan Boyce is so on point.
He just completely reverses anything you throw at him, and then it's really hard to fight a man that you can't engage him, because seems like the best way to beat Donovan Boyce is to not try any moves, because if you try one, he's gonna reverse it. So
Matt Maniac working on the arm there, trying to take some of this power away from Donovan Boyce, but Boyce going to work right on the arm of Matt Maniac with the double arm ringer and a leg drop to the inside of that left shoulder. Going for the pin attempt here. Will he get Matt Maniac? One. No, Matt Maniac's going to kick out of that, of course.
And of course, you see Matt Maniac kick out. And he's gonna, like I said, he's gonna have to try to do something here where he's gonna have to just try to mount some offense. I don't know if he's gonna be able to keep up with Boyce, as he's already taken a significant amount of damage to this
and that
point.
might do it right there. Second rope blockbuster, but no, Matt Maniac trips him up before he could go for a pin attempt.
And I'm very surprised at that, because normally once you see that, it's all over but the crime. But hey,
Matt Maniac with one arm bulldog. Maybe Matt Maniac has a little more in the tank than we thought. I mean, after everything he's taken, nice face buster to Donovan Boyce. After everything he's taken, I mean, I thought it was over after that blockbuster.
Exactly, I did as well.
Dusty Rhodes elbow to the top of the head, but Matt Maniac coming right out of the corner. Arm ringer, working on that shoulder again, trying to take that power away. Pushing Boyce away to get some distance. Oh, running DDT on Boyce, and Boyce is down. And just like that, counter to a front face lock and an elbow to the back of the neck.
Absolutely, and once, like I said, once again you see Boyce, and I don't know where he learned his. I don't know where he learned his Muay Thai. I don't know where he learned his wrestling. I don't know. I don't know where he learned any of that. But hey,
Matt Maniac, nice counter to the side headlock and a vicious uppercut to the butt of the jaw, Donovan Boyce. And Matt Maniac locking in a full Nelson, but easily broken out of by Donovan Boyce.
I mean, you see the size of the arms, but if you see the size of the arm of one Donovan Boyce, you already know that's not gonna work. I don't know what you have to do with it. Maybe you need somebody to bring a pistol to ringside and shoot him or something. I don't know, but
and he went for everything right there with that elbow drop, and nobody was home.
Nobody's home, and right now he may be. He honestly may be. He honestly may be hurt right here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna try or what may be next, but.
Oh, wait a minute. Counters the Book of Ezekiel. Now,
right here, the Book of Ezekiel. We've seen it. We've seen the Book of Ezekiel countered twice. That move still has.
Slingshot corkscrew plancha.
And I don't know if he should go ahead and try to give him a pin there or what, but I think I may have.
There's that knife edge chop again in the corner. Matt Maniac coming out with a side headlock. And an elbow right to the throat of Donovan Boyce. And Boyce actually has not been in this position before. I mean, Matt Maniac is taking it to Boyce like nobody else in WGCW has been able to do.
This is true. But for some reason, I feel as though as soon as he takes another move from Boyce, it's really gonna be over, just because of the fact that he's already taken so much.
And just like that, Donovan Boyce some kind of how steals it with the Russian leg sweep and like working on the arm at the end.
Like I said, he'd already taken so much damage to that point. It was only gonna take one more move by Donovan Boyce to win that one there. But hey, at least it lasted longer than 2 minutes, and it wasn't officially a suplex. So. Hey, we expect nothing else out of the kid, Donovan Boyce. I mean, he came in yet again and reversed his way to a win. So I don't know. Maybe you stand there in your corner and don't move, you might have a chance against him. But as far as I can see, he's gonna reverse everything you throw at him. So maybe you need some people with some striking moves from this bitch. I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna take to beat this guy. Maybe you're gonna have to bring a cattle car to ringside like the Mountie used to, or something like that. But we're going to have to figure it out, ladies and gentlemen, because this guy is dangerous.
And they're getting ready for this 10-man Rising Star Battle Royal. The winner will be the number one contender for the Rising Star Championship. Donovan Boyce just submitted his contendership. He's the number one contender for the King of the Cage title. Deservingly so. May not like it, and I don't, but he does deserve a title shot. Oh! And Boyce attacking Jay Easy from behind with a lead pipe in the locker room. What the hell is... And it seems like Boyce still has some unfinished business with Jay Easy.
We're back here, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, you see me get my ass laid out
Cause we
As
we're setting up part 2 of WGCW Holiday Horror. I'd say we're making pretty good time. It seems like Donovan Boyce just won't let it go. I mean,
and I wouldn't either. If I knew nobody could fuck with me, I don't think I'd let it go either. Fuck it. I terrorize everybody in this bitch. Whip all their asses and let God sort them out.
Donovan Boyce taking ass and taking names.
And yes, and yet again, like we said, he's yet to be beaten. And honestly, no one has. I mean, he's yet to have been pushed to the limit. So, we'll see.
We get ready for this 10-man battle royal. The winner will be the number 1 contender for the Rising Star Champion. Again, from top to bottom, left to right. We got K-Mac, Juice, KJ Simmons, Scotty Swag, Ron K, and on the bottom from left to right, Genesis, Xavier Lee, VKA, Anthony, King of the Jeter Beater, and Mr. Jonathan Rogers, King of the one-armed spine buster.
Yes.
Again,
King
the winner of this
one-armed spine buster and one-horse open sleigh.
And again, the winner of this match will be the number 1 contender for the Rising Star Championship. Take on Ryan the Scorpion Manuel, who currently right now has a spot submitted on Shocker. That's where he will be as he holds the Rising Star Championship and is the Shocker's champion.
And as we said earlier, it's more or less you win the title. That's the show you're gonna be on, and if you don't, then it's gonna be you'll be subject to the death. So, and once again, one of my favorite people here is coming up. And it's only because I like the people that get out of the car. So
Mr. Clutch 619, aka K-Mac, making his way down. And remind me to change that Tunchi to A-Key.
Well, somebody for the love of God tell me what move the Dominator is in WWE 12.
Jump off for Storm DX. I have to tell you that one. I don't know.
Never see Clutch coming to the ring. I would not want to be the person that fights Clutch first, ladies and gentlemen. I just don't believe I would want to do that.
Oh! K-Mac coming out getting crunk. And now
the only woman for my pimp juice. You already see who's coming out here, ladies and gentlemen. He's got to crank the crowd up, getting jiggy with the women. The women want to be with him. The dudes want to be him. Ladies and gentlemen, Juice, a.k.a. Josh Edwards Jr.
we got the Juice Man. The second time coming out in the Battle Royal, pumping up the crowd right off the start before the word go.
You gotta crank the crowd up, ladies and gentlemen. And he's such a fan favorite that he had to be.
And you can see Berg Boy standing there in the crowd. We see your big black ass.
Did anybody tell me what the Dominator is in this damn game yet? No.
I don't know. We got Trump Envy sitting in the front row on the side. Yeah. What's up, Spitz? I ain't seen you in years. Got Mufa with the CM Punk shirt on in the front row, right next to Night Vamp. Or Jay Austin. Whatever you want to call him. Yeah, right next to Jay Austin.
And Juice continues to crank the crowd up, ladies and gentlemen. He doesn't know when to stop. You can't force him to stop. This guy wants to come out And he's just about having fun, and that's what WGCW is all about.
You can't stop the Juice.
Exactly. Unless you put him against Donovan Boyce, and then his ass is probably going to get stopped.
Yeah,
but
then the Juice is over. Then the Juice is over. 10-man battle royal starting off with K-Mac and the King of Juice, Mr. Juice.
Yeah, exactly.
Now remember, again, like 600 times, winner of this match will be the number one contender for the Rising Star Championship. This match is underway. Starts off with 2 people, and every so often a new participant will enter the match. Only 6 in the ring at a time, as to not clusterfuck the ring space.
Exactly. And you see Juice going against Clutch right off the bat, ladies and gentlemen. And, you know, these are 2 guys that are invaluable parts of the team. We couldn't do this. We couldn't do the show nor the cast without them. And a lot of times when we playing the game, you know, these guys are putting it in, giving their all for us. So, you know, we want to give a shout out to both Juice and Clutch on that.
Now the first, or coming in at number 3, I should say, first person with a delayed entrance, Ron K. You can see he just jacked up, looking like Donovan Boyce, just with braids almost.
And when you see somebody that, I mean, look at him, he's just walking down to the ring, not in a hurry, because, you know, of course, you don't want to, you kind of want those guys to beat each other up a little bit before you get involved, but I wouldn't have broken that shit up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'd let that go.
I'm right.
Now the way the win-loss works for this is everybody that gets eliminated gets a loss. You didn't win the Rumble, or you didn't win the Battle Royal, so you lost. And
exactly.
K-Mac just lost as Ron K just eliminated Clutch. And no Shawn Michaels moment for Clutch as he came in at number 1 and was the first man eliminated.
Yeah, and you know, even though when Shawn Michaels did win that one, you know, he spent a lot of time on the floor and hiding there. I saw that match; it was fantastic. But he did a great job because he did what he had to do.
And look at that Juice just hanging on his. Ron K dumped him over the top, and KJ Simmons entering in at number 4 with a spinning back fist like John Jones to Ron K. And look at Juice breaking it up. And now going after KJ Simmons. I don't know if these guys got some type of beef or what's going on.
I know, and I really don't know. I don't know, and I don't care because I know it makes for a good show. And that's all that we care about around here at WGCW. That's why it's never simulated and always the computer playing against the computer, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. Juice going off. He suplexes, German suplex, then a snap suplex, and then go right back to work on KJ Simmons, but Ron K broke that up. And Xavier Lee now making his way down to the ring, ladies and gentlemen.
Before I get out of here, I'm gonna leave you with one more treat. We the champions out here.
Oh, we was gonna have a music glitch, but we didn't.
The Lakers?
So far, so good. Xavier Lee, one of the best attires in WCW created by history. What? Knife edge chop. Ron K is about to eliminate the best attire. It looks like.
I mean, and like we said, it's a 10-man battle royal, and you know, of course, it's not here to take all night. But at the same time, when the show is going like it is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm thoroughly impressed. I thought we'd still be on match number 2 by now. So you know, it is going along quite smoothly.
Absolutely. And I mean, the tag team match again should have been longer, but
I definitely thought it would have been just a tad longer than what it was. But hey, I knew Donovan Boyce was going to come out and take care of business, so that match actually went longer than I thought it would. But this battle royal is moving along at a pretty good pace.
And here comes WGCW's new most hated man, Scotty Swag.
Yeah.
I found the Dominator.
I came straight for the bitch. Mac 10 lay him on the floor like a mattress.
And Juice has been eliminated. Juice has been eliminated. You can see he is living outside. Ron K with the elimination, and now going to help Xavier Lee with KJ Simmons, and Scotty Swag plays it smart and stands back and lets them do what they do. And look at KJ Simmons fighting them both off.
Juice undoubtedly thinking this is bullshit. This would never happen in my country. What country is that, Juice? In Joseph's country. It wouldn't happen because we don't have TVs.
Scotty Swag and Xavier Lee going at it over the top rope, but Scotty Swag able to hang on. And I don't know for how much longer as Genesis makes his way into the ring, and Scotty Swag just avoided elimination right there. If Scotty Swag can pull off a victory in this Battle Royal and become the number one contender for the Rising Star Championship, I believe this would have to quiet the naysayers and the doubters of Scotty Swag.
It would definitely have to, because Scotty Swag, like I said, he hadn't won much, ladies and gentlemen, but I mean, he does give every match everything that he has, and I mean, I'm still tripping off of the fact that somebody can take a famous off the top rope and live, but a fisherman suplex is enough to kill you. I mean, I'm just tripping over everything that I'm thinking of. I mean, I'm playing that match back over and over in my head, and you know, it just doesn't add up, ladies and gentlemen. So don't get upset. Don't get upset with me. But hell, Juice might be wondering how he took a drop toe hold and just got his ass kicked out of the ring. It's a Royal Rumble, Juice. What the hell you think? What do you expect as a Battle Royal?
Xavier Lee getting dumped over the top rope, but somehow hangs on.
I don't know how he's hanging on, ladies and gentlemen, but he better do something.
Ron K and KJ Simmons went to work on him there. And now Jonathan Rogers, the first man to give Deja Vu a loss to his record, is making his way into the battle run. He's coming in fresh and late.
And yes, we probably would have had, and yes, Donovan Boyce probably would have been in this ring, but hell, he probably would have just reversed. He probably would have reversed getting thrown out of the ring, but he's much too good to have to compete in one of these. I can't even lie to you. I mean, it would be nearly a waste of his talents to do that. So,
KJ Simmons making his way to the back. The Scotty Swag drop kicked him over the top rope, and now Scotty Swag is in trouble with Genesis over here in the corner, but fights his way off of the rope. Nice forearm to the jaw. Scotty Swag sending Genesis to the corner. Xavier Lee is getting worked on by Jonathan Rogers and Ron K.
Right now you see, I mean, there's a lot of action going on in the ring, and you see my man, what he's doing is just kind of staying out of it. That's what I would do. If you see a 2-on-2 going on, fuck, I mean, if you see a 1-on-1 going on and you the odd man out, fuck that shit.
See Xavier Lee finally getting dumped over.
Yep, and now, I mean, yeah, don't get involved until they force you to, and that's what I'm liking. That's what I like seeing here from, and is Deja Vu in this match?
Deja Vu is not in this match.
Ooh, that's one of my favorite wrestlers. One of my favorite newcomers in Deja Vu. You know, he has a lot of likenesses to One Cash Money, but at the same time, you know, he
elimination? Oh! How the hell did Scotty Swag pull the Shawn Michaels that Shawn Michaels off right there, getting back in the ring, flipping over the top rope, as VKA is making his debut to WGCW and coming out in this Battle Royal.
Oh yeah, and you gotta love it though.
Scotty Swag is teetering. Jonathan Rogers has him up and over. Out goes Scotty Swag. Good effort by Scotty Swag, but couldn't get the job done against the Jonathan Rogers.
Like we said, Scotty Swag, he always comes and he always gives you everything that he got. But you know, sometimes it's just not to beat Scotty. But don't worry about it, guy. You're gonna climb the, you know, like the Guido you are. You're gonna look like you're gonna climb the ladder, and you know he'll be back soon. Everybody goes on a little slump there.
And Genesis just dumped out by Ron K. I'm not sure if this is the final three. I kind of stopped counting after 4.
Of course I did as well.
Oh,
so.
nope. We still got Anthony Jeter as Jonathan Rogers just jackknives VKA. Reverse Lance Anderson into the mat. And Jeter coming out getting crunked as Ron K is able to hold on to the rope. Can Jeter pull off a miracle? He's been looking for a title shot for the longest time.
And Anthony Jeter, all he has to do right now is just stay away from everybody and keep those MC Hammer pants to himself. And he may actually be able to come out of this and get that title shot that he's long coveted. But if he keeps getting involved like this and he keeps standing near the rope, he could find himself out of here in a hurry.
Good to see Jonathan Rogers going straight to work on Anthony Jeter, has him against the ropes. Nice DDT by Ron K on Merciless, aka DKA.
Right now you see
Jeter
right now that Anthony Jeter is, I mean, I don't know if he's gonna make this one or not, ladies and gentlemen.
Just able to hang on, and not for long. as Jonathan Rogers just shoves him off the apron down to the outside, and Jeter gone already. And we are down to the final 3, Jay.
Anthony Jeter has to be completely heartbroken there, ladies and gentlemen. I thought he had a chance because everybody in the ring has taken a significant amount of damage. Yet Anthony Jeter comes straight in, and I don't know. I mean, he comes straight in and he just gets completely eliminated off the dick. But hey, it is what
Jeter
it is.
with a little John Hamm jealousy as he walks to the back. Oh, nice Pele kick from Versland, and now Jonathan Rogers teetering.
If I were Anthony Jeter, I think I would have just let the other guys fight it out and stayed out of that as much as I could have. Let them inflict a little bit more damage on each other, and then possibly, gone ahead and finish that.
That's kind of why I said it, Jeter. That's kind of. Wait a minute. What? Off the ropes and a huge body splash from Jonathan Rogers.
Right now you see. But don't worry about it, Jeter, because hey, the more L's you take, the more you appreciate it when the game decides that your man actually deserves a win out here. So hey, it is what it is. A lot of ass whipping going on right now in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. The blue hair phenom has seemed to show his own, and he's just showing beautiful double arm DDT shades of a Cactus Jack, but not with the kick out there. And I don't know if he's going to be able to hold on here, Papa Smurf, but it looks like he just may be able to. And that's my favorite to win the match. I think that Brainy Smurf will win this match, or Hefty Smurf. One of the two.
I think Ron K might pull off an upset. I know he's the most hurt. He came in at number 3. But Versland just saved him right there. And that's why I think he's probably going to win, because just off of mistakes like that, you see somebody get eliminated, you let their ass get eliminated. You don't need to go stick your nose in that business right there.
Exactly.
Stay in the corner and recuperate, and then capitalize after they eliminate him, jumping from behind and clothesline him over the top rope. Like Triple H did Kurt Angle.
That's exactly what I would think as well. I would think that that's what I would have done as well. I mean, you really want to just keep your nose out of all of that. There's no need for it. No need for you to go in or do any of that stuff just because of the fact that you end up getting eliminated on some dumb shit, and then you only have yourself to blame.
Oh, look at this! A double team on Jonathan Rogers.
That is exactly what I would have done right here. You work together for a second, and then after you work together,
and he hangs on.
I don't know how, but I would work together for a second, and then after that, I would have, go ahead and betray the other guy, slap him on the back, throw his hand up like I'm congratulating him, and then I'd throw his ass out of the ring. But that is me.
Ron K is down. Versland's going right after Jonathan Rogers, who was teetering on that rope. Drop kick over, and no, he still hangs on.
And right here, you don't want to be where he is. I would be moving my ass out of the way or getting off of that side, because you can easily get thrown out of the ring right here. And
Ron K might be going over. No, he hangs on. How is he hanging on?
And undoubtedly, ladies and gentlemen, some of these guys are able to exhibit superhuman strength as well as superhuman quickness, lightning quickness, and ability. So
you see these two right here, bottom two, they're trash talking, saying I'm going to be the Rising Star champion.
And I think, like I said, the edge definitely goes to Papa Smurf in my book, ladies and gentlemen, just because of the fact that I think he'll he's taking significantly less damage in this match to this point. So we'll see.
Headbutt to the back of the back of the neck. Then a falling headbutt to the inside of the knee. Jonathan Rogers getting caught, backbreaker, neckbreaker combination. Nice move by Versland. Now it looked like Versland was trying to run to the turnbuckle. That would not have been a good idea.
No, you don't want to run to the turnbuckle. You want to stay in the middle of the ring as much as possible here, ladies and gentlemen.
Right now. Oh, he almost had him. Jay's prediction almost came to fruition. But Jonathan Rogers is able to hit the shoulder, and now hits a snow. Oh no, I thought it was gonna be a snow cloud, but just a devastating scoop slam. That's a good show of strength there from Jonathan Rogers.
Yeah, you gotta love that part.
Now Jonathan Rogers has Merciless teetering on the rope, has him halfway over, and dumps him out. Jonathan Rogers taking the victory and dumping out Merciless, and is the new Rising Star #1 contender.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. So when will Jonathan Rogers get his shot at the title?
He will get his shot at the title next Saturday for WGCW. As a matter of fact, the week after, not this coming Saturday, but the Saturday after. So what is that, 2 weeks?
Right.
2 weeks time from now. Because, not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna take the week off for this week. Just because it took me 6 hours just to put this one show together. I'm a little burned out. So, I will take the, see Merciless backing up the aisleway there in disgust. Can't believe he just lost. But I will probably take the week off this Wednesday and Saturday.
Okay, so there will be nothing this Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen.
Except gears and ass waxing all day.
Yeah.
Which is a gift. But when we come back, of course I'll be streaming every day, but when WGCW comes back, then we will have that Top Step Championship match between Tyler Starks and Deja Vu, and the Rising Star Championship match between Ryan Mannion and Jonathan Rogers.
And like I said, you absolutely have to love that, ladies and gentlemen, just because of the fact that, I mean, you gotta love it just because of the fact that you saw those guys there. They fought their hearts out, and Jonathan Rogers, he was the last one to come in, correct?
Yeah. Was he? No. Jeter came out after him, so
yeah,
I believe he was like
Anthony
the 7th one to come in out of 10. So.
And I'm absolutely astonished that he was able to win because, I mean, I would have thought that the last person in has the better chance of winning, but sometimes it does. It is not set.
Cash Money in the building, warming up for his match. Last man standing. Cash Money versus Prince Keaton. That is coming up next.
Yeah.
This is WGCW Holiday Horror, the pay-per-view. Although you're not paying for it, JTV is. And whoever owns this commercial.
Yeah.
You know what? And I was kind of disappointed that Jeter didn't win that Battle Royal because he came out like at number 8 or so, number 8 or 9, or I don't know. He came out late, and I was kind of hoping he would win and get over that hump of being Mr. Irrelevant, but I guess.
Oh yeah. They put his ass straight out of the ring. And of course, my man has the book in, but he will need the rock bottom.
Anthony Jeter, Psych fan, or whoever the owner is of Prince Keaton, go ahead and message me your theme, because if you did so already, I lost it. So message me your theme as well as the well, I already know about the hair. Message me. Prince Keaton coming out to a flurry of booze. He ran down Cash Money.
And rightfully so.
A few weeks ago, we had visual proof. I mean, we saw him blatantly, but we had a picture, we had a freeze frame, we had a video playback, we had all the evidence that you could possibly need to send him to jail, and that's exactly what Cash Money did last Wednesday on Reckless. He sent Prince Keaton straight to the jailhouse. Now Prince Keaton is out on bail. Ready for this last man standing match. What is up, Tiger Hawk 9091? Welcome to the channel. Those of you guys who are new to the channel, please be sure to follow so we can find your way back. Also, if the sound is not syncing up with the video, make sure you're on 576p. or 720p plus if you have it. But if not, share on the highest resolution. Cash Money makes its way down to the ring.
And the only way we can assure you that, you know, we can be assured that you are getting the most up-to-date action.
Cash Money, former WGCW champion, future WGCW Hall of Famer. Missed the first year of Hall of Fame, but is eligible for it next year.
Right now you got Cash Money, Mr. Money in the Bank. Not really Mr. Money in the Bank, but you know. The man, the myth, and the legend in this match number what? 6? Number 4, something like that.
I believe this match number 5. Match number 5. This is a last man standing match. The only way to win this match is to incapacitate your opponent for 10 seconds. Normally, it's tough to do it just with 3 seconds, but now you got a full 10 seconds.
A 10-second pin?
No, you gotta knock them out for 10 seconds. Like there's no pinfall. You just gotta incapacitate them. Keep them down for 10 seconds. And WGCW started an hour and 41 minutes ago. I'd say we're making pretty good time.
I would definitely say we're making pretty good time just because of the fact that you know, we've had a few matches and they've gone by pretty quickly. Can't really say we've had anything less than an entertaining night. And no matches have drawn out. No matches have drawn out. Nothing's been very long. It's all been pretty good.
Yeah. Cash Money's doing the work on motherfucking Prince Keaton bookings, freaking night drivers, spine busters, now Cash Money, vertical suplex. Cash Money just on a fucking flurry. I mean, locks in the full Nelson. That's not going to win you the match. You have to knock your opponent out in 10 seconds.
You're definitely going to have to knock him out for a little while, and then hopefully he'll stay down. And you know, like I said, there's no guarantee that he will stay down. So we'll just have to see how this goes.
Cash Money is rocking new attire made by yours truly. There's a Trouble in Paradise kick to the face.
I don't know if, I mean, and of course, like we said, you got to keep him down. So normally with something like this, it's gonna be a grueling match, almost like that Iron Man match. See, so
absolutely.
Of Shawn Michaels,
Bret Hart.
Yes.
Which I saw live.
And how can you wrestle somebody for a complete hour, and then whoever's not dead at the end of that, that's who's gonna win. But hey,
I was
gotta love it.
Was actually at WrestleMania 12 when Shawn wrestled Bret in Chicago. Woo! The referee got in the way of the clothesline, but there's no DQ, so if the referee gets in the way, that's his ass, Mr. Postman.
Exactly.
There is no disqualification, no countout, no pinfalls, no submission, no draws, unless both people are getting somehow knock each other out like the Miz and CM, not the Miz and CM Punk, but the Miz and John Cena did in that one last man standing match that they had. Right. Neither one of them can make the count of 10. Because BWC is in the house, which you guys can catch this Tuesday. The return of BWC Massacre this Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 Eastern, or no, 8 Central, excuse me, and 9 Eastern. I got a swag today. What?
Yes.
BWC run by my good friend Jackson Pretty. make sure you guys check.
That's right. That's right.
Cash Money, arm wringer. No! Face the foot. Or the feet. Whatever.
Both of them. Yeah.
Cash Money's going to work here with just move after move. Prince Keaton able to get a counter right there. But walks right into a counter with that back elbow to the face. And then a European uppercut. Cash Money is on fire. And I mean, who wouldn't be? I mean, Jay, if you were in the ring with somebody that hit you with a moving vehicle, I'm pretty sure you'd be whooping nothing but ass too, right?
Yes. I mean, that's all you can really do, man. He's running on right now. Cash Money is obviously running on pure adrenaline. The only question is going to be, where will he be once this adrenaline wears off? Will he be able to continue, or will he be able to keep it up at this rate, or is he gonna fade into obscurity here? We just don't know.
Absolutely. I mean, he's coming out strong and he's moving fast as lightning, but you don't want to tire yourself out, especially in these long matches like this, where it's last man standing. You know you have to give everything you have to keep your opponent down, and you're going to take everything he has because he's trying to keep you down. So, I mean, you don't want to use all the gas. Oh, sweet chin music out of nowhere. All right, I'll be quiet as the referee. Oh, look at that, though. Just a 1 count. Just
exactly.
to 1 count.
And that's more or less what I was going to say. I don't know if there's going to be, if that was enough to, if that was going to be enough to do him, or was he just going to, or was he going to be able to deal with it? So
nice arm drag takedown from Prince Keaton as Cash Money hit that fisherman suplex and bridged him for the pin. But you have to remember, Cash, that there is no pinfall in this match.
Exactly.
Side headlock. There's that Zack attack knee right to the back of the neck. Like a swinging neck breaker, except using the knee, and now driving the elbows into the shoulder blade of Keaton. Possibly trying to set him up for an anaconda vice. Or a Michinoku driver, that works too.
Yep.
Oh, look at that low blow shot to the dick. Prince Keaton with an uppercut right to the dick.
And right now, when you take stuff like that, it's just really hard to deal with. I don't know if Cash Money. I don't know how he's standing right now, ladies and gentlemen.
But you see, he's not moving as fast as he was. That'll do it. That'll slow you down.
That will definitely slow you down.
I believe right to the dick is trending on Twitter.
Yeah.
This nice back body to a neck breaker. The referee is on just 3 count. 4, 5, 6. Keaton is dead. 7, 8, 9, 10. And Cash Money just put Prince Keaton to sleep with the belly to back neck breaker.
Belly to back neck breaker, and Prince Keaton's ass is out of here. Much like Cash Money was when he was sent to the hospital. So, you know, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. And Cash Money is able to walk away
Cash Money won that match in dominating fashion. I'm a little surprised as how easily he won that match. Because, I mean, we seen Prince Keaton just take it to Cash Money in the regular singles match.
Definitely have.
Cash Money was just barely able to steal that one and take that one home. This match, I mean, he had something to prove here. Wanted to show, I guess, he still had it, and that he was not to be messed with by anyone in the locker room.
Exactly.
But we are getting ready for the King of the Cage Championship match. And that match was like 7 minutes long. So we are going through matches pretty quickly, as we are going into match number 6, King of the Cage.
You just gotta.
Here comes the Universal Champion.
Yeah, Goodson.
Goodson is in the building. And then we are on match 6 out of 12. So we are halfway through the show at 1 hour and 49 minutes and 9 seconds.
No, and the time is passing so fast. I didn't even know that that was the case.
This is a lot for a WGCW stream. No, you just haven't been here. Really, this is the low. If you were here on Wednesday, you would have seen 150 50 plus, as it's been that way for the last few weeks. And you see Prince Katon backstage.
And if it were not New Year's Eve, I suspect you see a lot more people here. But it is what it is.
Prince Katon and King Mufa, I guess, talking a little strategy backstage. If only we had a mic in there where we could listen in, but
we've got no clue what is going on back there right now.
No clue. Yes, WGCW, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the most watched E-Fed on JTV. Bringing you the greatest of storylines and pure wrestling.
As I continue to look for...
That was almost... That was no pun intended. The Steelers is from pure chaos wrestling. That was not a pun. Whatever. That's as we get ready for part 2.
I was gonna say, apparently there's somewhere that you can
3,
change. You can do team management and make people partners and shit.
Well, I got you and D as partners, but in create a story mode, it doesn't put you guys coming out together. It's stupid.
Oh yeah, of course. But where the hell do you do that?
In the universe mode.
Oh, so you have to go over the universe and do it. Yeah. Edit team. Yeah.
You're getting ready for this King of the Cage Championship. Matthew Crash taking on King Roberts. You can see that hellacious structure being lowered down to surround the ring here. There's no way in and no way out once that cage hits the ground, other than that door or over the top. That's the only way you can win, is escaping through the door or over the top.
And once that, I would definitely hate to be the person in there, just because of the fact that I don't know. It's gonna be tough.
Well, I mean, Slim D kind of put you in that situation last Wednesday, being in a steel cage. So, I mean, you know how it feels to be in there.
Right, and I'm still having flashbacks for that. That's why I had trouble getting that out.
That steel cage can traumatize you. You can be shopping at Walmart and just hear a bunch of carts wheeling behind you, just start freaking out. The cages! God damn it, the cages! King of the Cage match, ladies and gentlemen. If I'd have got my ass whooped like Brock Lesnar did last night, I'd have retired too.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
He got beat like a redheaded stepchild. Bad. I'm talking about like a redheaded stepchild that wouldn't eat oatmeal.
Well, like I said, they kept trying to make an excuse that he was surgically repaired. That had nothing to do with it. He got caught with a good kick to the gut, and as King Robert pulls up, he got caught with a good kick. Sometimes you get hit with a good ass move. I wouldn't be surprised if people get drilled with something like that. Because Brock could not protect himself once he got hit with that shit. That shit was crazy. Right?
King Roberts coming out with the old school WGCW King of the Cage Championship belt. This is from SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. Bringing it back old school like the WWE brought back an old school Intercontinental belt. We are over 116 viewers for WGCW. Thank you guys on this New Year's Eve weekend. Could be anywhere else in the world, but to hear kicking it with me and Jay, damn it, we appreciate it. Like I said, we are the most watched E-Fed on Twitch TV. We pull in the most viewers because we try to be the most entertaining, and that's why you all are here. You guys make it just as entertaining as I try to make the storylines, and Jay and myself try to make the commentary. Talking to you guys makes it all worthwhile doing the show.
And the storylines are the best I've seen, anywhere. There's no doubt about that. Absolutely no doubt about that.
See Matthew Crash coming out here arrogant, feeling good about himself. Gonna try to take the King of the Cage champion to that crash zone, as he likes to call it. King of the Cage Championship, very prestigious in WGCW. That's like the Intercontinental Championship of like the 90s. Like that is the second most relevant title aside from the Heavyweight Championship.
And a lot of people don't understand how that works or how it did work. The Intercontinental title was I mean, that was just like if you weren't the heavyweight champion, that's what you wanted to be, the Intercontinental champion. And Bret Hart held that for a long time, and so did Shawn Michaels before going on to be the heavyweight champion. I mean, that was like the step up. That was like the step before, that was like the step before you ended up being that. You could, that was it. That's what you wanted to be, the Intercontinental champion. And you gotta love it.
Gotta love it. See Matthew Crash and King Roberts battling it out here for that prestigious King of the Cage championship.
And who is at the moment the Intercontinental champion?
In WWE?
I mean, us.
Oh, the King of the Cage champion is King Roberts right now. In WWE, who is the Intercontinental champion? That is a good question.
No.
Because that title is irrelevant
exactly.
now. Which sucks if you're a true wrestling fan, because if you watch Pat Patterson and Rick Martel and Mr. Perfect, Razor Ramon, and Ahmed Johnson, and all them great Intercontinental champions, the Honky Tonk Man, friggin', it's a sin and a shame. But it is what it is.
Exactly.
That's why WGCW is bringing you all titles with relevancy.
And I guess, and like I said, man, I guess the main part of it is that that it became irrelevant because they have the two shows with their two actual champions. So with that being the case, it's almost like, it is irrelevant because one show is the lesser show, I guess, and so that is in effect.
And that would be SmackDown. So the World Heavyweight Championship is less than the WWE Championship. So that is like the Intercontinental Championship now.
Right.
Which sucks because for people who were in WCW for a long time and made the switch over to WWF, then they strive to be the World Heavyweight Champion. Now they're the World Heavyweight Champion, and they're still not the best. They're not the most looked at champion.
Exactly.
Whoever the champion on Raw is the best.
Exactly. And so that's what really makes it. That's what really makes it kind of tough, just because, I mean, you look at it and you say, hey, well, it is what it is, I guess. But
and that is true. The United States Championship is more relevant than the Intercontinental Championship, especially now that Zack Ryder is holding it. Woo woo woo, you know it. But take care and spike your hair and all that good stuff he says, all that hot garbage. We got King Roberts, Matthew Crash going at it. No referee on the inside of this ring. No referee was crazy enough to step foot out of that cage. Who would you say has the edge in this matchup, Jake?
In this matchup right here, I'm going to give it to King Roberts just because I like him more than, damn near anybody in WGCW. And not to say that I'm biased for King Roberts. I just like I like the way that he comes to the ring with his, he comes to the ring with what would you call it? With grace, I guess you would say. He comes to the ring with grace. He has there's no gimmicks, there's no nothing. He just comes down, takes care of business. I mean, other than putting up in a limo with big ass bull horns, other than that, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with what he does. He handles himself greatly, and I think that he's just an all in all good guy. He is one of my favorite wrestlers. I like King Roberts.
King Roberts, very talented, former BWC wrestler, and now the King of the Cage champion. And look at that, very smart. Hit the tilt-a-whirl backbreaker and ran straight to the cage, hauled nothing but ass. And there's a backhand to the face of Matthew Crash.
Like I said,
Pulls off at the top.
He's a very heady wrestler, so you know you just don't ever you just don't know what you're gonna get with him, I guess.
Now one of these guys trying to set up a finishing move here. Oh, there's one clothesline, another, and the comeback. Ducks one, hits a power slam. King Roberts went for that that deep impact. And look at that, Matthew Crash went for his